Greetings and salutations, everyone. Today I am going to go through a little walkthrough of this piece that I did. It was a custom request that I had done, and it's Blackfoot Native American with a pack of wolves coming out of his hair. It's kind of flowing with beautiful colors and whatnot. And I'm just going to go through the little breakdown of how I created this, or the steps that I did as I was creating it. So my first thing is that I want to incorporate a Fibonacci or golden ratio spiral, depending on who you ask. The title and calling of the name of that thing is different from person to person. But anyway, so I start off trying to use the space that I have and kind of work backwards as much as I can to get a good spiral going. Because I have particular requirements that I have in mind, I'm kind of flipping it to have a better orientation to what I have in my head as far as the finished piece goes. Then I add that spiral onto this sheet of paper. I'm using watercolor paper, and I start drawing out the ideas that I have for the character and the other subjects. So here I'm drawing out some circles that kind of help give me some idea of where the wolves are going to be placed, and in ratio to the face as well. Then I go over everything with a very light wash of very, very light colored of watercolor, just so I have an idea of where things are, because in the next step I go through and I erase as much pencil as I possibly can, and now I'm mainly relying on mostly the watercolor that is still left behind. I'm adding a little bit more shadowing and tones to things. I'm trying to give things a little bit more depth and a little bit understanding of where all the structure is going to be in the final pieces, and to build off from there. Here I'm adding a little bit more shadow and darkening things, and adding a little bit of extra detail, adding more color to the different areas. Here I'm starting to add a lot more detail into the individual wolf packs as well. And here you can definitely tell the black wolf is really kind of sticking out real well. And then I finish off the wolf pack as far as the coloration goes and the detail goes. The next steps is that I'm going to go through and add the color. This is the initial background of color that I put in there, and then I add a little bit extra detail with swirls and things like that to kind of incorporate it back into the hair of the native. And from there I started going through and started adding extra detail with colored pencil as well. Once everything's fully and completely dried, between every single step I let everything dry as much as I possibly can before I even think about starting another step. Otherwise everything's just going to bleed together. And there you have it, the finished piece. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed this video, and I hope you can enjoy all the nice detail work that I've put into it. It took me about 6 hours to do from beginning to end, and I hope it helps give you a little bit of extra inspiration to try to do some of your own artwork as well, because everyone can do artwork. It's just a matter of learning the tips and techniques and investing time into them. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.